Hello! Swing music is something we use for dancing, but I wonder whether people think about why we use swing music, why don't we use other types of music, what kind of music is really swing music. So, in this little presentation, we'll tell you about the upcoming workshop. And we'll also make sure that before the end of our presentation today, you get a playlist and you'll know how to find out where to get songs, how to buy these tracks that we hear in our lessons, and you'll be able to use these tracks for your practice at home. So many of us know that Andy teaches with me, but apart from teaching dance, Andy also does a lot of DJing, so he knows a thing or two about swing music. So I'm going to ask Andy how he started DJing and why he DJs. So over to you.
We had the jiving Lindy hoppers over a few times to teach, and one evening we just stuck a playlist on as normal, and Warren from the jiving Lindy hoppers said to me, the room needs more energy, put on something faster. So we should really listen to them, so I put on something faster and watched the energy of the room just pick up, and felt the change in the atmosphere, felt the change in the dancers, and I just really liked watching that feeling, that effect that a simple change of the music could have on an entire room full of people. And that was really, I think, the moment that started me on the DJ's journey. So after that, I started actively collecting music. I started actively DJing, so watching what was going on in the room and trying to tailor what I was doing accordingly. And that's how it all got going.
But I know that you DJ in international events. So where have you DJ'd? And which one's the scariest?
um, DJam, obviously. Edinburgh Lindy Exchange, I've done every single one so far. Um, I've DJ'd at places like Rock Bottoms. I've DJ'd at, more importantly, Harang and the Snowball in Stockholm. I have, so those are two of the heavyweights. I've also DJ'd at ESDC, at the European Swing Dance Championships. I've done London Lindy Hop Festival. I've done Camp Savoy. Oh wow, Amsterdam Lindy Exchange, Swing Summit quite a few times, Tanhola in Finland. They've invited me out there to DJ and talk about music.
So in case you don't know, Andy also writes a blog for anyone who's interested in swing music. And you can see here, this is his blog, blog.straycat.me.uk. And he's got all sorts of topics about music. He's got topics about DJing, he's got topics about blues, and Andy also shares his set lists. So if you ever want to find out what his music, you know, what the name titles of the music and the speed and the artist, that sort of thing, you can look up his set lists. Today we're going to talk about how to get music to practice. If you're a beginner or an improver intermediate and you want to practice at home, you don't necessarily want to look at the DJ's set list. You want to find out more about music to practice to. So okay, let's say I've been coming to Lindy Jazz, a few times. I'm new to dancing, but I'm very enthusiastic about being able to practice at home. I know that CDs don't always give us the right collection of music. That's why I see DJs having their own playlist. So if I were to ask you for maybe an example of 5 tracks that I could buy from somewhere like iTunes, would you be able to help me recommend something?
We have Swingin' on Nothing. Now, this is a classic swing tune, and there's quite a few versions, but a very good beginner-friendly one, which is about 126 beats per minute, is by Jonathan Stout and his Campus 5. A little bit about Jonathan Stout. He runs one of the world's best modern-day swing bands that is geared at producing authentic swing for dancers, so it is well worth buying every single album that they have done.
I can see it's the most popular version here.
Yes.
Well, because I bought it already, it just says play, so we'll just play a little bit of it and see how fast it is and what people think of it. So see what you think, guys. Okay, I think we hear that one quite a lot in class, Singing or Nothing.
Yeah, you do.
It's one of my favourites as well. What would be your second one?
The second one, this is it's a version of an old Bessie Smith classic. It's by Laverne Baker, and it's on Revival Day. Now, it's coming a little out of swing and more into the spiritual gospel line, but it very much swings, and it's a great beginner's track and very entertaining for everybody to dance to.
We got lots of versions here. Which would be your favourite version?
Laverne Baker, so any of those Laverne Baker ones.
The first one?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's have a little sample.
Make you praise the river Jordan as you go. Have you ever felt as though you want to shout? Then come on and let them feelings out. Oh Lord, just hear them sisters groaning.
Okay, why do you like that one? Especially for teaching or for lessons or for practice?
All of those, and partly it has a very, very good energy. It's just a fun song, and there's a lot of stuff you can play with in it, but it does have a it's very accessible. It's very easy to get to grips with. A very good basic beat.
Okay, that's number 2. Have we got a track number 3?
So it's time we had a Charleston speed one. So Preservation Hall Jazz Band, who are they're just an institution in New Orleans. The Preservation Hall has been there for a very, very long time. The band is still going strong, and it's very, very famous. So this is a reasonably modern track. Short dressed girl, very cheerful, lots of fun. And great for teaching Charleston, practicing beginners Charleston.
And we often do our warm-up with this one.
Yes. I think I first heard this at Swing Summit.
I know a little girl, her name was Bee. Play wherever man she did see. Play with a man called Mr. Key. She had a dress made down to her knee.
Yeah, we often like to have a nice, happy atmosphere at the start of a class night. So that's a nice one to start us off. Okay, have we got a number 4?
So, it's A Case of the Blues by Glenn Kreitzer and his band.
Yay!
Glenn
There we go.
Kreitzer's Savoy 7.
Shall we have a little listen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that one as well. Lots and lots of energy. Okay. Well, I think so far we found out how to look for 4 songs, well, 4 tracks on iTunes. And we know that by coming along to your workshop, we'll find out a little bit more about the background to why we use swing music and a bit of history. I know that you like to play a certain type of swing music at Lindy Jazz and at D-Jam. Can you in very few and simple words, describe to us all what kind of swing music should we be looking at?
There's a book I was reading a while back by a guy called Gunther Schuller where he described what swing was. So it's something you develop a feeling for. There is no formula for it. You could not write a computer program to play swing, for example, because it is, as much as anything, a feeling. When the timing musicians use in when they play notes, when the drummer plays his rhythms and so on, varies from rendition to rendition, and it is very, very much a feeling thing. And when it's done well and when it's spot on, then the dancers can also engage with that feeling and dance with it. I would say with it rather than to it. But to find out more, to find out my thoughts about it, come along to the workshop, because I spent a long time learning some of the secrets of this and some of the answers to this. And it's only true that if you ask 10 different people what swing is, you will get 10 different answers.
Yeah, I suppose it's like asking you how to dance the swing out by saying, can you just write down 5 sentences how we dance the swing out? You need to go through a workshop or a process.
Yes, and it's a lot of fun to do that. So with luck, what I can do in this workshop is guide you through some of the concepts and thought processes and analyses that, in a short space of time, that took me literally years to work out and to figure out.
Yes, there's different types of swing music. So during your workshop, will you please explain to us why we don't dance to Rat Pack and Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby?
Yes, and why we don't dance to MC Hammer are a little more contentious, like Bill Haley. Why don't we dance to Bill Haley's Rock Around the Clock? It has it has a swung rhythm in it. So what is so terrible about dancing to that in my view? So come along and I can explain all that.
Okay, so we're going to end our little chit chat now with your final track. But before we do that, I just want to remind everybody what to expect on the 6th of July. So hopefully on 6th of July we'll give you more for your playlist. Right, so far in this presentation you've got 5 songs. So when you come along to the workshop in July, we'll give you a nice printout of maybe 12 tracks.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll give you a beginner's list and an intermediate list, and we'll also talk about how to actually understand swing music enough to make the most of your dancing.
Yep.
How do you know when to start a dance? Often we say 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you know when to count in, when to be on phrase? And how do you know where the different sections of the music start and end?
Yep.
And how that affects our dancing? Why should it matter whether we know where the sections are?
Yeah, what is a phrase? What is a mini phrase? What is a 12-bar blues? What is an 8-bar structure? There's all these mysteries we will explain.
Yeah, I'm really excited because once you have more of an idea about swing music and its structure, it will make dancing easier. Just your dance will make a lot more sense. We're not just dancing move after move after move.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to us, everybody, and save the date in your diary for 6th of July.
And so the final track is Afternoon of a Mokes.